It's not a doll, it's an action figure. Thank you.
So continuing on with the whole Boba Fett theme, whenever I was a kid, I made a big mistake, and that was I didn't enjoy my toys like I wanted to. Instead, I kept them in the box because I foolishly thought that Star Wars Episode 1 figures would someday skyrocket in value. And you know what I determined? It doesn't really make a difference if you don't enjoy them. And so today, I picked up this very cool 2004 Boba Fett action figure. Still mint in the package. And I know this might upset a few people because I'm going to do what some people think you should never do. I've already cut the the sides here, 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 and I'm going to go ahead and cut it here because I want to display this. I want to look at it. I want to enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to go ahead and unbox this together. So the packaging, by the way, very nice, very cool. I mean, it's got the nice big information does on the back. Tells you all about the different ones you could collect. Nice bright and shiny seal here that make it much more difficult for someone to open and then repackage later. But the thing I like about this one is if you look closely, almost everything is Empire Strikes Back related, which is something that is what I'm sort of building mine for. So we've taken that off. Oh, by the way, if you're going to collect stuff, please don't smoke in your house. Sorry, maybe that's just me being completely rude, but I hate smelling it. So take off this nice sheet here. Looks like I didn't get that cut all the way through, so I'll go ahead and just give it that last little bit here. Okay. So take off this nice, and I'm going to keep all this on the side because I'm a nerd and that's what I'm going to do. But then it actually comes in another box. So it's a box within a box within a box. So we have a little bit of a Dune feint within a feint going on. So here we go. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that and pull out. Sorry. Before I do that, let's look this box over. So I can see little bits of. Not too bad. There's actually a little bit of green paint here on the blister pack, or whatever you want to call that. Again, turning it sideways, you see this nice bit here, right? Hopefully you can see all of it. Sort of move it just a bit. Turn it here. Create the fun and excitement of Star Wars with Poseable Boba Fett Figurine. It just says figure, sorry. Adding words. So yep, this is a 12-inch scale posable large size action figure. Laser rifle and utility belt, Wookiee Scalps, cape, articulated head, shoulders, elbows, wrists, knees, and hips. His hips don't lie. Very, very cool, I think. The box is actually very impressive. So continuing on with this nerddom, right? Go ahead and very carefully, so I don't sort of destroy the box there, right? So we'll go ahead and pull out Boba Fett. Okay, so now we've got this. I guess I will be actually putting that piece back in there, so I might as well not put it in. So if you look, I see there should be a hose here, so we'll have to look through all the stuff and see whether the hose is contained elsewhere. That does not look like a comfortable way right here to have your ankles. Spats, which I think are more of the Return of the Jedi. I'm not the world's most renowned expert on these. So he's got a little bit of this sort of rubber bandy type stuff here on his viewfinder, so I'm going to try to carefully remove it before going off too crazy. Looks like I went the wrong way with it. No, I went the wrong way. You know what? I'm just going to cut it because I don't want to break the viewfinder. So, all right. So that's done. So now actually, if you look, the viewfinder can come down, and let's go ahead and take this off. It's not gonna. So I guess before I continue on out of this package, I'll go ahead and sort of give you a slow pan downward. The details on the helmet are pretty good. They've got the little Borden connector in there. It's even got a little dimple into the Borden connector. It's not 100%. You know, with the 3 different dots and stuff like that. So on the back here, we've got some more of those rubber bands. We've got some of these wonderful ties here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these because I can. And for any of you out there that are like, oh, you're ruining it, you know what? I don't ever plan on selling it. And if I do, I'll take the hit because this will be enjoyable. And it'll be used sort of give a close-up view of how the different parts of the Boba Fett costume look. So let's go ahead and pull at least one side of these through. Okay, so that's done there. Now we've got one right here. That looks actually that's part of the. So Boba Fett is out and about. And there goes his blaster. Interesting point. The blaster looks to be a little bit more of a I don't know, just different. Not quite what it looks like in the movies. It's got the ridges here, which I think are Return of the Jedi. But here we go. We've got this. Okay, removing that. Okay, so if you look close, the vest here is actually sewed on right here and right here, just two points there. So I've seen some people go out and do some crazy cool repaints. I am not one of those guys. I will not be doing that. At least anytime soon I will not be doing that. Go ahead and pull off the excess rubber band type stuff that held them in this. Okay, so looking here, right? Okay, let's go ahead and set them down real quick. Okay, so we go in here, right? We've got a nice, looks like Empire Strikes Back gauntlets, to the point where it's even got the nice, you know, different segmentation of the white on the whipcord housing here. Go ahead and turn his feet the right way. Go ahead and maybe give him a little bit more hip articulation. So I think this bad boy is actually, if you just sort of feed it back in here, probably that's going to be as good as you're going to get there. So some things I really like. Okay, so right, so that's sort of the sad part, right? It bent a little bit. This has again been sitting in a box for 11 or 12 years now. Some things I really like though, if you look, the head swivels. It's got a really nice amount of sort of detail here. It's not perfect, but it's really pretty nice. Nice shoulder, a little bit of casting or sort of leftover pieces there from the making of it. The belt actually will remove 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got the 8 deals on the belt, so not quite where it's supposed to be, but you can actually take off the belt right there. How cool is that? You can take off this one. You can even take off this one, which just has sort of the kidney plate installed on top of it. So just two little straps here. A little bit of an Empire Strikes Back type cape, right? But this comes off with the cod piece. Actually, I mean, it'll open up right there too. I am not going to take off the vest right now. The pockets on the pants actually open up. Knee pads even have the nice touch of the Velcro right here. Not Velcro, excuse me. Elastic straps. Spats again, like we mentioned earlier. So yeah, I think if I were going to explain whether I was or was not happy with this Boba Fett, I would say that I'm quite pleased with it. It's very very cool. Now, I've seen a few people take these and get stands for him. I'll probably get a stand for him as well. Something that I didn't show, right, was the all-important jetpack. So I'll go ahead and take a look at that. So pull it out here. The jetpack. These do not, so the thruster jets, or whatever you want to call those, do not articulate. But it's got a good Empire Strikes Back type paint job. Nice little touches on the weathering. Again, the Wookiee braids, nice touch on that. They go down and under. Can't really see exactly where they go in there, and I'm not going to go that crazy there. But, all in all, I'm really happy with this. I think it's very, very cool. I'm sure it's not a sideshows or something amazing, but for what I paid for it and the cool factor, I'm very excited. Now, if you want to leave a whole bunch of negative comments about the fact that I just opened up a figurine that might be worth a whole bunch someday, blah blah blah, go for it down in the comments below. It will not make me lose any sleep tonight. I am in fact quite excited to have my new Boba Fett figurine. I guess before I go, let's go ahead and get them all put back together and get them all like sort of oh, look, the belt and the pouches even come off. How cool is that? I am in no way qualified to give scorings or rankings to anything. In fact, the last sort of action figure that I purchased, honestly, was probably some of the Star Wars figurines that I had whenever I was a kid. And so this is actually probably one of the nicest figurines I've ever had, and I don't plan on making it a habit of going out and buying figurines. The wife would probably get a little bit upset with me if I just started making a habit of this. But quality, size, articulation, alright, and shoulders, and at the elbow. Let's see if we can get the elbow to articulate the way we want it to. I don't want to break it here, but I know it's going to twists here, and I know the arms aren't supposed to just stay straight. Here we go. So this one articulates. This one should. Just got it to articulate a little bit, so it's just going to take a little bit probably to get it into motion. But right, got this nice gun here. Classic Boba Fett across the... Well, that doesn't look comfortable. Would I buy it for $100? No. But, yeah. This has been my first, maybe my only, ever toy review. Packaging was amazing. The figurine itself is very good. It's not perfect by a long shot, but the little details like removable spats, looks like removable shin tools, removable knee pads, all of it very, very cool. So, hope you enjoyed. This has run on for a lot longer than I thought it would. Feel free to comment below